2:30, say early shift, and slip her shoe. But last night she came back inside with pillow tucked beneath her side. She brought her pillow, not just dress, a quiet sign, a soft confess. It wasn't loud, it wasn't planned, but something changed right where I stand. She placed it near the bed's left end, beside my coat, beside her friend. And when we slept, her breathing stayed like something true, just softly laid. She brought her dreams inside my room. Her sleepy breath outlasted gloom. No promises, no claims to bind, just one more thread that softly lined. Love moves not with trumpets loud, but with a step beneath the shroud. And sometimes all we really need is one soft pillow, shared indeed. This morning, coffee felt like home. The sugar right, the toast half gone. And when she laughed and brushed her hair, I felt her roots begin to care. She brought her pillow, light and small, and with it came her love, her all. She says we more than I these days, like weather talk or weekend plays. Not in a rush, not to possess, just little words that sound like yes. She says we like roots in rain, soft, unforced, but not in vain. And when she smiles and says, let's go, it feels like home, not just hello. She'll say, we'll cook or we'll paint that, and every word makes space to pat. A future not just stitched for two, but one that's built from honest glue. She says we like morning grace, like porch lights soft in dusky place. And though we're still our own design, that little word says you are mine. And love ain't claimed by locks and keys, it shows in how we plant our trees. And we becomes the soil true, where lonely hearts when I hear her say that sound, I don't feel trapped, I feel unbound. Because her we don't take away, it builds a world where both can stay. She says we, not with demand, but with a warm and open hand. Mirror's not so harsh today. No sag too loud, no hair too gray. I smiled and didn't flinch or blink. Just let it sit, just let me think. The mirror shows a man still here, with lines that speak in eyes sincere. I didn't suck my belly in, I just stood still and let life win. She used to fuss with every spot, now I just nod at what I've got. A wrinkle's not a war to lose, it's proof I stayed when pain could choose. The mirror's not a war today, it's just a friend that fades the gray. And though the past still haunts my face, it don't define my sacred space. We chase perfection like a ghost, but truth is where we ache the most. And I've grown proud to wear this skin, with all it held and held within. So now I shave with lighter hand, no rush to fix, no need to stand. I look and nod then walk away. The mirror's kind, and that's okay. I'm still the man I used to be, but now I like the man I see. There's a box beneath my bed, full of words I never said. Stamps unstuck, no names addressed, just ink that bled from hearts suppressed. Letters I never mailed away, all folded tight in blue and gray. They tell the truth I couldn't show, of loving her then letting go. One says I'm sorry, one says why, one ends with just a teardrop dry. I wrote them late when whiskey stirred, but never found the guts for words. Letters I never mailed to her, still sit in paper, still prefer to speak from where regret won't fade. Of all the moves I never made, if love was just a page away, I'd send it flying yesterday. But hearts don't stamp and pain won't post. It haunts in drafts we fear the most. So now I read them on the floor, as if she knocks behind the door. And every page I ever penned still begs a start, but finds no end. Letters I never dared unfold still speak when nights get too cold. Your mug still sits with dried up grounds on our old porch. No morning sounds. Steam is gone, but stains remain, like habits brewed into my brain. Leftover coffee, cold and strong, reminds me where we both went wrong. We talked in sips, we fought in steam. Now silence drinks what we once dreamed. You'd stir it slow, not say a word. The clink of spoon said all we heard. Now just a ring where he once lived, and bitterness I can't forgive. Leftover coffee sits and waits for lips that left, for twist of fates. And though I clean and wipe and try, the flavor stays, the question's why. Some say time will sweeten loss, but I still taste the final cost. No sugar stirs what's gone too deep. No warmth returns from love and sleep. So I just pour and watch it fade, a dark old brew of choices made. And every cup since you went by tastes like leftover goodbye. Leftover coffee, plain and true. The bitter part still tastes like you.
I came home late, boots full of dust, expecting quiet, routine rust. But there she stood, with brush in hand, the lines turn white like promised land. She painted the fence without a cue. No plan, no talk, no is it true. Just did a thing that made it bright, made the evening feel more light. She smiled and said it needed grace, then kissed my cheek, then found her place, not needing praise or songs to sing, just changing shade to something spring. She painted truth without a word, no long debates, no lines rehearsed. And in that act, so plain, so still, she proved her love in brush and will. We think of love in grand designs, but it's in paint that real hearts shine. And fences once that kept folks out now hold her joy without a doubt. So every time I walk that yard, run my hand along each guard, I feel the stroke, I feel her stay. She painted love in her own way, not roses red or vows well said, just white wood soft where love was led.
Sat outside, the sky was wide. No need to speak, no need to hide. Just sipped our tea and leaned back slow while constellations came to glow. We both looked at the same star, not asking where or what we are. No past, no fight, no need to name, just two folks staring at the same. She pointed out a dot above, said that one's hope or maybe love. And I just nodded, let her guess. It felt like truth, not something less. We both looked and didn't dream, just let the moment softly stream. And in that stillness, hearts aligned without the need to intertwine. Sometimes love ain't hand in hand, it's sitting still and letting stand. It's knowing peace can simply shine without a ring, without a sign. So now we meet beneath that star, some nights in silence, some from far. But knowing even worlds apart, we look the same, with kin 100 hard. We both looked up and didn't fall. Just let that start say it all.
My old chipped coffee mug, she didn't mind, just gave a shrug. 2 spoons sat in the sugar jar, and suddenly it felt not far. Chipped mug, 2 spoons, and something new. No fireworks, just morning's hue. It didn't scream, it didn't race, but filled the air with softer grace. She stirred her cup and tapped her ring, said nothing deep, no heavy thing, but laughter rolled, and I exhaled like grief had finally been unveiled. Chipped mug, 2 spoons, and second start. She didn't mend, just warmed my heart. And though the past still calls by name, this moment burned a kinder flame. The cracks we hide in china plates still hold the weight that life creates. But 2 folks sipping side by side can teach old ghosts to not collide. She kissed the rim, then smiled slow. I like this mug, it's got some soul. And maybe I, chip just the same, could serve again, different name. Chipped mug, 2 spoons, 1 open door that didn't ask for something more. The house don't sing the way it did, but something warm still lifts the lid. Each Sunday morn I bake her bread, just like the day she first said yes. The bread still rises in the oven slow, like hearts relearn what they don't know. Need and fold and wait and trust that broken things still rise from dust. She taught me how to let things proof, to wait through silence, find the truth. Now flour coats this worn down floor, and smells of once drift through the door. The bread still rises week by week, though she's not here to kill kiss my cheek. I break it warm, I eat alone, but somehow still feel home. They say to heal is slow and plain, like letting yeast outgrow the pain. And in that rise, I start to feel that love don't die, it learns to kneel. So come on and take half the loaf. It ain't the same, but it brings hope. We'll eat in peace, we'll bless the flame, for even hurt can still reclaim. The bread still rises, soft and true, and so I guess do I do too. Found her quilt in the attic chest, torn at the edge, but still the best. Each patch a piece of time and thread, each square a whisper we once said. I'm mending the quilt, not to forget, but to forgive, not drown in debt. The needle moves like steady breath, each stitch a promise after death. The yellow square from our first spring, the plaid from Dad's old flannel thing, a tear in blue I couldn't patch, till I let go and made it match. I'm mending pain, but not in spite. I'm letting memories feel right. And as the holes close in the lines, I see her smile through simple signs. Some love don't fade, just folds away, till hands and heart come back one day. And what once broke now holds more light, a softer warmth through longer night. I lay it out beneath the stars, it smells like sun and healing scars. And if she's watching, she might see the quilt still fits a better me. I'm mending love one stitch, one side, and learning how to say goodbye. Still got your jacket on the back porch hook, faded denim, ripped and shook. Smells like rain, it holds your bend. I never washed it since the end. Still got your jacket, worn and wide, I wear it just to feel you inside. The sleeves are long, the shoulders frayed, but it's the only hug that stays. I took it once down to the creek where we would fish and never speak. I laid it flat on summer stone and watched it breathe like you weren't gone. Still got your jacket zipped up tight. When nights get cold and hearts lose fight, and though you're gone, I see your face in every thread I can't replace. They told me grief would find a shelf, but some things wear just like yourself. I'd let you go, I really would, but denim ghosts still fit too good. So if you pass by this old rail and smell old smoke or winter hail, you'll know I kept what time can't track. Still got your jacket, ain't giving it back. I wear it slow, I wear it proud. Still feel your heart inside this shroud.
On the counter, no goodbye, no slam door, no need to cry. Just silence thick and lights turn low, like heartbreak knew where not to go. Keys on the counter, plain as day, a quiet end, no need to stay. No final fight, no last delay, just cold brass rings that walked away. I held them once, then let them lie, afraid to ask the reasons why. They gleamed beneath the kitchen light, like she had left me something right. Keys on the counter, still they gleam. They locked a house, they sealed a dream. And though I never heard her say, the silence screamed, I won't stay. Some things don't need a slamming sound to tear two people to the ground. A set of keys, a note on pen can mark the vent. So now I walk through doors alone. The locks still turn, the house still moans. But one thing's clear from then till now: she's not behind these doors somehow. Just keys on wood and one man still trying to breathe what love won't fill. Just keys on wood and one man still trying to breathe what love won't fill. She's in the kitchen light at dawn, right where her coffee cup leaned on. The window fogs like she just breathed, like memories won't ever leave. She's in the kitchen light each day. I see her stir, then fade away. The toast burns dark, the eggs go cold, but love don't fade when it's this old. The radio hums her favorite line, some waltz from back in '89. And though I hum it slightly wrong, I swear she's dancing all along. She's in the kitchen light so clear, more real than anything right here. I set 2 plates, I pour her tea, then stare at where she used to be. It's just a beat, it's just a trick, but grief plays games that often stick. And where she shined, the walls stay gold, even in this house gone cold. So I don't move a single thing. The clock still ticks, the phone don't ring. I live between what's gone and bright, within in this house gone cold. She's gone, they say, but not quite right. She lingers where the morning's right. She found my box beneath the bed, where all my old love letters slept. Didn't read them, just held them tight, and asked, do they still breathe the night? She found my past, but didn't flee, just looked at it, then looked at me. comfort them, but she said no. It's yours to keep or let it go. And in that choice I found my peace. Some things we keep and still release. She touched my ghosts, but not their chains, and never mocked. The love remains. She kissed my hand, then swept the dust, and said we build with what we trust. You know it's love when someone stays, even when you pull out old days, and lets you grieve what came before, and shows you there is still much more. So now the box sits on the shelf, not hidden shame or by itself. And every time she walks on through, she knows I've loved and still can too. She found my letters, didn't cry, just smiled and said, you're worth the while. Didn't come with perfect lines, no petals red, no glass of wine. She brought a jar of cinnamon and asked if I'd let someone in. She brought cinnamon, not bloom, no scented show to light the room, but warmth that stirred the coldest air and felt like truth. Quiet care. She baked a pie, then stayed to talk. We didn't flirt, we didn't walk. We just sat close and shared a slice of days that hurt. She brought comfort, not surprise. She met me where the stillness lies. And though the pain still stings a bit, her voice made space and candles lit. Love don't always knock with flair. It sometimes waits in kitchen air. Healing finds a softer way, through spice, through eyes, through simple stay. She left the jar upon my sill, a tiny thing but lingers still. It whispers sweet, not like before. She brought cinnamon, not more. That was all I truly missed, a gentle gift, not a loud kiss. That was all I truly missed, a gentle gift, not a loud kiss. to glance at every turn. A silver Ford, the way it burned through autumn light and gravel spin, hoping she'd drive back again. I don't look for a car no more, don't wait beside the old screen door. My eyes don't trick me like before. I see the road and nothing more. And nothing more. The mailbox don't shake when trucks go past, and time don't pause, it just moves fast. I used to squint, then step outside. Now I just sit and let it ride. I don't look for wheels to shine, don't curse each curve or check the time. And though my chest still has a sore, I don't look for a car no more. Love ain't just about return, sometimes it's learning not to yearn. Though she left with open tread, I found some peace in steps unsaid. When I hear gravel sound, I smile, but I don't look round. She was a part, but not the core. And I'm more whole than once before. I don't wait on the drive like then, but if she came, I'd wave again. Though my just do how return, sometimes it's learning not to yearn. And though she left with open tread, I found some peace in steps unsaid. Now when I hear a gravel sound, I smile, but I don't look round. She didn't ask about her name, didn't pry, didn't play some game. She saw the frame turned face down low and let the silence softly glow. She didn't ask where I had been or what once cracked the man within. She just poured tea and let it steep and gave me space to softly speak. She wore no mask, she asked no more, just touched the dog, swept off the floor. We talked of books and skies and bread, not wounds that ache or things I bled. She didn't ask, but still she knew which scars it stitched, which still bled through. And in that quiet, unforced way, she helped me breathe again that day. Some folks love you for your shine, but she just saw the cracks in mine and never tried to scrub or fix. Just let the past stay in its mix. Now when she smiles, I feel less weight, like time don't need to interrogate. She didn't ask, but somehow saw that love can bloom without the flaw. And maybe that's what healing needs, a heart that listens, not that reads. She caught me once, just in a sigh, murmuring her without goodbye, but didn't flinch, didn't pull back, just nodded soft, then filled my glass. She knows I still say her name sometimes, when shadows stretch or church bells chime. She don't compete, she don't replace, she just breathes calm into my space. I once apologized too fast, afraid she'd leave like all my past. But she just said, I'm not afraid of names that echo what love made. She knows my memory still walks wide, but she don't fear what's kept inside. She holds me not to wipe it clean, but to remind me where I've been. To love a man who once lost deep takes courage strong and silence sweet, and she with grace just lets me be a man in love with space to grieve. So now I whisper with more peace, not out of guilt or fear or need. She knows I still say her name at times, but I come back with hands in mine. And then I think, is love grown brave? A heart that stays and doesn't cave.
There's a mailbox by the gravel bin with paint that chipped when love would end. Her name's still carved beneath the rust, like promises we used to trust. Mailbox with her name outside. I drive by slow, I can't decide if I should stop or let it fade. But love don't fade when names get made. I left a letter back in June. The ink ran wild beneath the moon. I never mailed it, just stood there, like ghosts might read what hearts don't dare. Mailbox with her name still stands, though she's moved states and sold the land. But letters don't care where you roam. They wait like dogs for folks to come home. One day I'll paint it over clean, but not today, not where I've been. It's silly, sure, but hearts go numb when every road still leads you home. So if you find a note one day that smells like loss and looks like gray, just know I wrote it full of rain to a mailbox with her name. And I still write, though I don't send. Some stories need no final end. We fought about the silliest thing, a movie plot, a song to sing. The popcorn burned, the wine was flat. She rolled her eyes, I tipped my hat. We fought and no one slammed a door. No leaving tires, no keeping score. Just raised our tones, then let it fade, like grown-up love that's not afraid. She turned her back, I grabbed my coat, but halfway out I felt her note. A text that read, still love you, fool. And just like that, we broke the rule. We fought but never crossed the line. It felt like fire, but not unkind. And in that heat, we didn't break, just boiled enough to not be fake. Real love ain't made of perfect days. It stumbles hard, then finds new ways. And sometimes anger's just a spark to light the truth when things get dark. That night we laughed till we were sore, then ordered pizza off the floor. We fought, we burned, but didn't bend, and damn, that's how two hearts transcend. We fight sometimes, we shout, we swing, but that's the dance real love will bring.